Hey everybody, I am Taylor from Beard vs. Geek, where I show you how it is okay to be a man and a geek at the same time. Every single day, companies go to YouTubers all across the world and say, hey, we like your channel, how would you like to review our product and you get to keep it? Or we'll give you the product and some money, or whatever the deal is. But the problem that I have with most of these reviews is that most of them are freaking namby-pamby wussy reviews. Yes, you get the pertinent information, but it doesn't let me know whether or not that product has the cojones in order to be on my set or in my apartment. So today I'm going to be manly testing a product to see if it has the balls to sit on my counter. This video is brought to you by the Cut Buddy. The Cut Buddy is a trimmer that you can use to keep all of the edges on your beard and on your hair nice and trim and clean so that you can look like a gentleman and stave off trips between barber visits. If you're interested in the Cut Buddy, go to thecutbuddy.com, use promo code GEEK in order to get 10% off your order. Now, I have devised a series of tests to see whether or not the Cut Buddy has the balls to sit next to my razor for the long term. The first one, though, is going to need a little bit of help from a good friend of mine named Johnny. Hello, Johnny. I'm the Cut Buddy. Standard disclaimer. Do not drink alcohol unless you are old enough to drink in your own country. And if you do drink, please drink responsibly. Now we're going to soak this here in the whiskey for a little while and see whether or not it can withstand the rigors of being a part of alcohol. Alright, this is getting a little boring. So let's turn up the heat a little bit. Metaphorically and literally. Danger. Flammable. Warning, do not try this at home. Now I know how I'm going to heat my apartment this winter. Now the best way to cook your Cut Buddy is to place it in a whole bottle's worth of whiskey, to put a little bit of lamp oil in there, and then to light it with a wonderful homemade fuse. Now this gets a nice little heat effect, as you can see here, but don't worry, we do have fire suppression on board the set here. And remember, do not try this at home, because after all, I am an untrained professional. I don't know if you can see that, but there's flames coming off of this thing like 2 feet high. Okay, we're done. So, we ended up learning a couple of different things. One, you can light the Cut Buddy on fire if it's submerged in a mixture of whiskey and lamp oil. And it ends up coming out smelling like whiskey, which, you know, if you're into that. We also know that my fire extinguisher works, and those baking trays do crack if you make them hot enough, and my smoke alarms work, which, you know, good to know. I still have 2 more tests for this thing to put through, but in order to do that, we need to go outside, and more than outside, we need to go to a place where I won't end up burning down my home. Running over this beard trimmer at 30 miles an hour and not a single scratch, not a chip on it. Let me show you a little closer there. Not a chip anywhere. It squirted out a little bit of the whiskey that was hanging out inside of it, but not a single freaking scratch. It's like it never even happened. But I still have 1 more test to do. But in order to accomplish that test, I need to leave city limits, because if I stick in city limits, it's illegal, and I don't want to do illegal things. So off we go. So we know what would happen in the situation where I'm having a bender and I'm trimming my beard with the Cut Buddy in order to get the edges perfect, and I happen to light myself on fire. We know exactly how the Cut Buddy would withstand that. We also know the wonderful, totally realistic scenario where I'm driving to work, I'm trimming my beard, making sure that all the straight edges are perfect there with the Cut Buddy, and it falls out of the truck and someone runs it over. We know that this won't develop a single scratch. But what about the third scenario? The scenario that involves someone else. What happens if someone were to break into my home? Could I use the Cut Buddy in order to defend myself? Well, this is something that not a lot of people consider when buying manly products such as the Cut Buddy. But you know, all these contours and everything that they have in here, so you can perfectly trim your beard and your edges of your hair, all kinds of things. You know, this edge right here works great for fitting into the palm of your hand, and a finger fits here and 3 fingers fit here, and you know what? You have a point right there that is good to go in a human being's eye, or you have that point, or you have a point right up here. Now, even though the Cut Buddy was not designed to be a personal self-defense tool, and in fact, I'm going to tell you right now, they do not accept any liability if you ever light yourself on fire while trying to use it, run over with a pickup, and definitely do not actually use this in any of these situations. But what would happen if that intruder started to attack back? Well, we're going to find out. I don't think I hit it right. Let's try that again. So now we know that the Cut Buddy isn't exactly bulletproof at all. I popped the rivet out of this thing, and I don't know exactly where the 3rd round landed. I know I nicked the bottom part with 2 of them, but on the bright side, I still got a couple of straight edges right here that I could totally use. A little bit of a curve, but Cut Buddy, not for personal defense. Although the Cut Buddy did not do exactly stellar on all of the tests, its actual performance make up for a lot of its downsides. Although it is definitely not bulletproof and I can't use it to defend myself, except, you know, in rare situations, the Cut Buddy still provides good performance in order to keep my beard nice, trim, and even in order to make these videos. If you would like a copy of the Cut Buddy, go to thecutbuddy.com, use promo code GEEK to get 10% off your order, and you also help this channel out as well. If you're new to this channel, go ahead and subscribe. Great videos are coming out every week where I show you how it is okay to be a man and a geek at the same time. You can click right here for some more manliness, or right here for some more manliness and geekiness. Because after all, if the women don't find you manly, they should at least find you geeky. And until next time, beard on, bro.